What's up guys, JaretCampisi here. Today I'm going to be coming at you with a really awesome video, basically how to run faster. So I was looking through YouTube videos online, and the videos that I saw that were supposedly covering this topic were pretty terrible, and a lot of them had a lot of views, over 100,000, and one had 1 million. So a little bit about my background. I was a 5-time state champion in track and field in the state of Pennsylvania. I attended Penn State on a scholarship for track and field. I was a Big Ten champion, an NCAA All-American, and I also competed in the U.S. Olympic trials. So I've done pretty much every event in track and field, from the 100-meter dash up until the 400-meter, 400 hurdles, long jump, triple jump, all that stuff. And I ran track and field for about 8 years, so I have a pretty extensive background in how to run faster. So what I want to do is talk to you guys about basically the 4 main ways that you can run faster. And so let's start off right with it. So the first thing I want to talk about before we even get into like breaking it down into the individual topics is, what does it actually mean to run faster, okay? Because some people don't even really understand, I don't think, what we're talking about. So basically it's like from point A to point B, right? So if you take that distance, and we as humans having 2 legs, assuming we're all running on 2 legs, there's really only a couple of ways you get from one point to the other point faster, right? So you increase your acceleration, the rate at which you pick up speed. You increase your top speed, which means you actually physically run faster than you could before, right? And then the third way is you're able to hold that top speed for a longer period, right? So that's what's going to allow you to basically reduce the time that it takes you to run, say, your 40-yard dash, to run from the, the 0 to the 40, right? And so that's what we're actually talking about, okay? So it's basically your acceleration, your top speed, and how long you can hold that top speed, okay? And then also your technique comes into play, okay? So what I want to do is talk to you about how you can actually achieve those things: increase your acceleration, increase your top speed, and increase your rate of being able to hold that, okay? So the first thing that we're going to talk about today, which in my opinion is the easiest thing to increase, is your strength, okay? So basically having 2 legs, right, when we're running, one of the easiest ways to get faster is to go further with each step that you take, okay? So it's basically like stride length. And one of the easiest ways to do that is by getting stronger in the gym, okay? And so here's the thing with this, okay? When you're training in the gym, the different rep ranges matter, okay? So when I was running track, I was about 20 pounds lighter than I am now, because I've lately got into bodybuilding. But when I was running track, I was like 157 pounds. You basically want to be as skinny as possible and as light as possible, but as strong as possible, okay? So the way that you achieve that is by doing the right rep ranges in the gym, okay? So you want to be in the strength rep ranges in order to achieve this. So let's say you want to get your squat stronger, but you don't want to get bigger. Then what you want to do is basically anything maybe 5 or 6 reps and under, okay, in your squat, right? And so for me personally, there was a direct correlation between how strong I was on my squat and how fast I was on the track, right? Because if you stay the same weight, but you get stronger, then every single step you take on the track, you're gonna go just a little bit further, which means you're gonna run faster, right? Does that make sense? Okay. You basically wanna be as light as possible, but as strong as possible, okay? So that's like pretty much the easiest way is to increase your strength. And I could go into a whole separate video on that, and maybe I will. If you guys want to know more about that, leave comments below. But basically, your big lifts, your squats, your cleans, your deadlifts, all your explosive compound movements, you get stronger in those, you'll get faster on the track, okay? So that's the first one, and that's, in my opinion, the easiest one, okay? The second one that we can talk about is your frequency, your stride frequency, right? So this one is a little bit tougher because you gotta be careful that you're not just turning over faster, but shortening your stride, because if you're taking faster steps, but you're not going as far, then you might not be actually getting from point A to point B faster, right? So you got to be careful with this one. But the way that you increase your stride frequency, and you also call your turnover, is by basically increasing your fast twitch muscle, and also just by sprinting, okay? Speed workouts. And like, I watched a YouTube video, a guy was running like 800 meter training and calling it a speed workout. That's not a speed workout, okay? A speed workout is basically anything where you're almost running at 100% and you're doing reps over and over again, okay? You can't run at 100% for longer than like maybe 30 meters, like the best sprinters in the world. Even the best sprinters in the world over a 100-meter dash, they're all slowing down after a certain point. I think it's like after 50 meters or something like that. So whoever slows down the less is usually the guy who wins the race. Usain Bolt is, the reason he's so amazing is because he's slowing down way less than all the other guys, because his stride is so much longer and it takes him so much less effort, okay? So the way that you do that is, I'm kind of got off topic there, but the way that you do that is by increasing your fast twitch muscles, okay? So sprint workouts, like an actual speed workout, could be something like 5 by 30 meter sprints, basically as fast as you can on each one, and taking like 3 to 5 minutes rest, okay? That's a speed workout. Anything longer than like 50 meters isn't a speed workout, because you're not running at 100%. Okay, so that's what's gonna help increase your stride frequency, okay? And there's all kinds of drills and things I can show you maybe another time. I can go into a whole video in depth on each one of these, but I wanna try and keep this one short and sweet. So let's move on to number 3. Okay, so the third thing that I wanna talk to you guys about today that can help you run faster is increasing your strength endurance, okay? So this is separate from actually increasing your top speed, where you're actually literally physically running faster. What this will do is allow you to run faster for longer, okay? So if we go back to my first analogy, getting from point A to point B faster, anything longer than, once you get longer than at like 50 meters or 100 meters, like I said, you're gonna be slowing down in those races. So the longer you can hold your top speed, the faster you're gonna get from point A to point B, right? Okay, so things that increase your strength endurance are strength endurance workouts. Hey, that makes sense. So examples of strength endurance workouts are gonna be workouts where you're running like 80 to 90% of your maximum effort, and then you're doing reps of that, okay? And you have a certain percentage of rest in between. So something like a good strength endurance workout could be like 30-30s is a good one, which is basically running a 200 on the track in 30 seconds, getting 30 seconds rest, and running another 200 on the track, and doing like 6 to 8 of those. That's on the higher end of a strength endurance workout, where you're running fast and then multiple reps in a row. So like repeat 400s, and then running, like, I'm just throwing out times that we used to run, but it doesn't mean these are the times you should be running. But so for example, we used to run like 50 seconds, 49, and we would do that, and then we'd get like 7 to 10 minutes rest, and then do it again, right? So it's a strength endurance workout. It's working on your speed. You're still running fast, but you're also doing reps of that, okay? So what that does is it teaches your body how to funnel that lactic acid out, and blah, it does all kinds of things, and then we won't go into it, but like basically the faster you can run for longer, the faster you're gonna be, okay? So the last one that we're gonna talk about is your technique. And this one kind of goes hand in hand with the second topic that we talked about with your stride frequency. Increasing your running technique will drastically improve your running times and your running efficiency, okay? So it's gonna help not only with your stride frequency, it's gonna help with your running efficiency, which will help you run faster for longer, which is what we just talked about with your strength endurance, okay? So running technique, there's like all kinds of different running drills that you can do, and I'll probably do a video separate on that, and eventually once I do the other videos, I'll link them in the description below, so you guys can go to any one of these topics and learn more about it. But basically there's running drills that you can do, A skips, B skips, just learning simple mechanical things, how to run with your arms and not like break your elbow, and driving from the hip, working on your start, working on your turnover, your acceleration. There's so many different phases, and different races matter. If we're talking about other sports, just soccer players have nothing against soccer players, but some of their form is not the best when it comes to running, even football players. So a lot of people can benefit from working on their technique when it comes to running. So I think that's about it for today. So those are 4 different ways that you can actually increase you're running like how to basically run faster, like actually run faster, not just some stupid drill that you do that has nothing to do with anything. I watched on a video that had 1 million views. These are actual ways that make you run faster or keeping you running faster. Okay, so if you have questions, leave them below. If this video was helpful, hit that thumbs up button so we can get it up to the front of the YouTube video, so when you search for it, you don't find those other videos that are completely useless. And if you got questions, leave them in the comments. If you enjoyed it, hit that like button, subscribe, and if you want me to do videos on anything, let me know. I'm happy to do videos on more track related stuff. So I hope you guys enjoy it, and I'll catch you soon.
It's crazy sometimes.